performance of our national anthem. With that concluded, we'll be right back in just a moment.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Russell Westbrook.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines, where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie?
Well, Brian, the Lakers have some offensive options. Coach Vogel said, quote, "The great thing is we have wings who can initiate, but we also have to play through Anthony Davis at the top. His skill set is ridiculously versatile." LeBron summed it up, quote, "I mean, he's AD. You get him the rock in his sweet spot and let him do the work." Guys?
Thanks, Allie. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. They and Grant make up the forward pair. Saban Lee is out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers, we've got Avery Bradley. LeBron James out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Pass to Stewart. And the layup is good off the glass.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Bay. Here's Cunningham. And he can't get that one. Here's the break. Shot's good by James. James has gotten his second bucket.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble. And you know, this could be the season that LeBron passes Karl Malone for second all-time in career scoring. And dare we think this? After a year or two, perhaps, even passing Kareem, that's almost sacrilegious. But it could happen if LeBron stays healthy.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Stewart.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Stewart hits them both. The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Now here's Jordan. Here's Westbrook. Banked it in off the glass. Clark LeBron already the all-time playoff scoring leader and second all-time in final scoring to Jerry West.
Well, it all makes sense, B.A. You add it up. His brilliance, his longevity, his consistency. I mean, he's made the finals just about every year, too. That doesn't hurt when you're talking about playoff stats. It is absolutely incredible what he's been able to do.
Jordan misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Bay. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Westbrook finds Jordan. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Horton-Tucker. Stewart defends. 6 to shoot. Jordan. No good off the back of the rim. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Can't cash it in from close range.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Here's Horton Tucker. And Bay pulls it down. The Pistons trailing. Grant outside. Pass to Stewart. Rejected by James.
Phenomenal work on defense. James using his athleticism to make a statement with that block.
Inside. And slam dunked by James.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Here's Westbrook. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's Cunningham. And a missed layup.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Back to Jordan. No luck on that one. The Pistons go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
On the road, they got old defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And the Lakers call time here.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
Monk passes to Anthony. Let's go with a 3. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And the Pistons shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Pass to Jackson. It's deflected. Another shot. Ellington grabs the miss. The Lakers in the lead. Takes a 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep. Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
Now here's Olynyk. 14 points his last outing.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Here's Anthony. Got a hand on it.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
Anthony's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Magruder. Here's Diallo. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Josh Jackson. At the line for the Lakers, Wayne Ellington.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Grant attacks, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
And it's James with the jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
We've got LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Monk in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Westbrook. Grant against Anthony. No good on the 3. Detroit shooting just 33% so far in this game. The 3. Grant's shot is off. Outside Monk. Back to James. And he lays it up and in. James has got 10 points in the game.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Jackson against Westbrook. Launches it. Jackson can't get it to go. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Ellington. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
Detroit calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here."
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie, no question. Well, Clark, there's always a lot of player movement in the league in the offseason. How long do you think it takes a team with a reshaped roster to come together?
Longer than people want it to take. It usually takes a bit of time. I mean, that's a delicate dynamic when you talk about blending pieces together midstream. That's sometimes why teams fly under the radar as they're trying to work out their identity. And then when the pieces fall into place, they really are off and running.
And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams. The Lakers are number 1.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just 1 or 2 guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
Bradley, he's checked in for Ellington. Cunningham's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Lee. Monk covers. Offensive rebound. Pass to Lee. And here's Cunningham outside. Nails it from 3. Cunningham's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Monk for 3. Rebound Detroit. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And finished off by Stewart.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 3-pointer Anthony hits the trifecta. Anthony's got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's scooped up. Cunningham. And that doesn't go. He's an ice-cold 1 for 9 from the field. Here's Bradley. That one no good. And Detroit the other way now. Last time they met in Detroit.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line. They don't want a repeat of that past performance.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
On defense, the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Anthony. No good that time. And it's Detroit the other way. 1:49 left in the first half. Here's Lee. Rebound, the Lakers.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Bradley drops in the layup for 2. Bradley's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
The coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
James is checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Monk. Here's Bradley. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now to the inside. Pass to Magruder. The shot no good. Excellent D there from Westbrook. And here's James. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Magruder no good. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And he gets the bucket. James has got 12.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
Up top, Grant. Picked it out of midair. Now the Lakers moving it up. And it's James with the jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Westbrook comes with a double. Pass to Magruder. Here's Cunningham. Stewart inside. Jordan's there. The Pistons need to get one up quick. 2 on the clock. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Ellington. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here now with Dwayne Casey. Coach, how do you assess your shot selection and your decision-making offensively?
Well, we had some good looks. We just got to make sure we keep our poise and composure and knock them down. We had some good looks. We knew they were going to come out with a lot of juice, a lot of speed, a lot of quickness. We made some mistakes defensively, not matching up quick enough. So, again, we got to keep our composure and stay with our game plan defensively.
Good luck. Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shaq, what you think about the Lakers?
They've come out determined to push the pace, up-tempo offense, getting the ball up court as quickly as possible. The advantage in transition points has been the major difference in this game.
Kenny, what you think about Detroit?
Hey, Ernie, it's not hard to see why they're down at this point. They're not even shooting 35% from the field. they've got to come up with some new wrinkles. If they could create better shots, then they have a better chance.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Lee in at the point. And Cunningham pulls it down to the middle. Grant. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Bradley. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Cunningham. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And the shot goes down.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's James. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But we see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Brad, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Up top, Grant. Pass to Lee. Here's Cunningham. Six on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. All right, while we have a second, let's take a look at the rookies leading the way in free throw percentage. Cade Cunningham on top.
This is a guy that you don't want to send to the line. It's that easy. Because his level of comfort and confidence from the stripe is sky high.
Yeah, one of the best at the line of all rookies. He needs to keep developing new ways to get himself to the foul line.
Detroit calls timeout. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
.90 seconds into the second half now. Clock is at 3. Here's Bay. And that one's long.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Here's Horton Tucker. They get it back. Shot's good by James. James has got 4 points this quarter.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Grant outside. Pass to Lee. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. On the break. Lets it go from deep. And there's James on the assist by Jordan. James has got 21 points in the game.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Shot to stop the run. Here's Stewart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Russell Westbrook. He's off on first. Some changes now for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for James. Ellington comes in for Horton Tucker. And it's Monk in for Bradley. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Westbrook. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Lee. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And finished off by Stewart.
I'll tell you what, It's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
James is checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for Detroit. Magruder's checked in. And they'll keep possession. Here's James. Again, the miss by James. The Pistons have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. From 7, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
James can't get that one to fall. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. Grant's checked in for Stewart. So it's Detroit now.
To the lineup for the Pistons, Jeremy Grant.
Here's Lee. Jackson outside.
Lakers foul, Wayne Ellington.
That free throw no good.
You know, when I saw Jackson back in college, I thought he was the best two-way player in the country. I mean, he's athletic, he's confident, he's aggressive. Man, he plays with the verve that you like to see a guy play with.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Anthony. Tries again. Tipped. And he's able to get it back. James, that's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Lee. Pounded by Westbrook. Anthony against Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Magruder. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Ellington. Basket counts.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
To the inside, Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Second chance effort. Out to James. Up top, Monk. Westbrook, the pass to James. 5 on the clock. Over Olynyk. The shot by James, no good. The Pistons have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Right wing. Back to Lee. Pass to Olynyk. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. LeBron James out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Anthony in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
The Lakers making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Cunningham. Monk covers.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the hype that his offense does, but over his career, he's been a consistent, aggressive defender on a lot of possession. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Monk. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, man, can Monk fly? I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Ellington. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Cunningham. Now Bay. Clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. Monk covers. And it's Cunningham missing. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And it's rejected. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
2 points. That one goes.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
For Detroit, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. Check by James. And it's Cunningham missing.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's Grant. Rejected by James. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. So for the Pistons. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Jackson. Diallo outside. Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Stolen by Jackson. And there's the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
The Lakers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Diallo. Ooh, Howard with a block.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here's Bay. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and Bradley with a block. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Ball stolen. James outside. Westbrook outside. Drives to the hoop. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bump him, slow him down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cunningham. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's covered by Bay. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy two. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, BA, keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Bazemore, no good. And here's Detroit. May passes to Hayes. Olynyk against Howard. Back to Hayes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Detroit, Killian Hayes.
Hits both from the stripe. And so it's the Lakers with it. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
It's stolen by Olynyk. It's 2-on-1. There's Jackson with the 3. Drills it from deep.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Pass to Reeves. Now Rondo. He's defended by Hayes. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Avery, you guys moved the ball well tonight. Was that why your offense was flowing?
Yeah, it definitely was, but we had to get stops in order to get the ball on the other end, and that's what we were able to do. And we were just making the extra pass. We knew they were going to pull in, and we were going to have to move the ball tonight and trust one another. And we knew if we knocked down shots, we would give ourselves a chance.
That trust made a big difference. Thanks, Avery.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.